people? It's your boy KennyKlutch coming at you live out of Jacksonville. Day 19 on the Road to Renaissance in the 100 Days of Diversity. Today we chilling, we standing tall. We at the library, baby. Thanks to the Jacksonville Public Library for all their support. Love y'all, man. Y'all provide everything. Start here, go anywhere. Hit your boy up. Today we dealing with concepts of standing tall. We're here in the conference room. Remember, the price is free. All you gotta do is pay time and attention. So we're here in the conference room. Remembering that you're a brand, today's lesson is that we want to stand tall. Selling yourself is a daily service to the community. So when you speak, when you write, when you communicate, anything that you do, you have to stand tall at it. It doesn't mean that you're not going to take any bumps. Doesn't mean you're not going to take any losses. But you definitely have to remember that you have to stand tall in what you're doing. So if you have a plan, plans do get altered. Plans do change up from time to time. But in the end, you do have to stand tall. So we're going to break it down as we do. We start this little thing. We're dealing with the acrostics and the acronyms. So we're going to start with the letter T. When you're dealing with standing tall, we want to deal with the trends and the trials and talents and also the training. First off, let's deal with the trends. Trends come and go, but your talent and your training, they stand the test of time. So if you have a big idea, you have to work harder than your big idea. So you'll have a good idea, and then you'll have a big thing that you want to do that surrounds that big idea. You have to work harder for it, day in, day out. Give up some sleep, sacrifice, do multiple things. We're all in the digital world now, so we carry computers on our phones, so you can get a lot of productivity done on a daily basis. So dealing with trials, tribulations, things like, road rage, running late, different things, punctuality, things that test you in trials. And you want to make sure that your talent is up to par. My man John Maxwell says talent is not enough. So, we all have this innate talent that's a God-given talent per se. But we have to learn how to release our brilliance. Also, my buddy Simon Bailey says you have to release our brilliance. We have the same chemical makeup, but going through the fire, you turn into a diamond. So that's through training. You have to train your skills, get your skills up, do a little bit of this stuff every day, and you'll learn how to stand tall, standing with the letter T first off. All right, boom. Let's go to letter A. When we're dealing with A, we're dealing with action, acceleration, and attainment. When you're dealing with action, action, you think about consistency too. Action and consistency go hand in hand. You don't want to start something and then stop it. So you want to develop a pattern of efficiency in your action. Once you decide to work on your dreams, every day is not going to be the best day, as we know, but you could accelerate those triumphs every day by working a little bit smarter. You do 5 things one day, the next day it might be 7, the next day it might be 9. So that acceleration pace will lead you gradually to a level of attainment. All right, third on our list of standing tall, we're dealing with the first L of this series, dealing with leverage, latitude, and longevity. Leverage is basically working with your network. Who do you know that could help you fulfill your dream? You ultimately are the driver in where you want to go with what you want to do. But there's also a lot of people in your network that you may not have tapped into that been there, done that, got the t-shirt for it, and waiting on you to call them. Today's concepts of networking can be simply done through an email, reaching out to somebody, using different networks in our social media nowadays gives us a lot of leverage to think quick on our feet and just send a quick little email to people out there that could help you gain a little bit more leverage down the line. Latitude, that's looking side by side, people right next to you, arm's length per se, in your neighborhood, your parents, friends, reaching out to different volunteer settings. Volunteers sometimes will give you 2 for 1. You can go to the event, get a free meal, meet people, and, get a bigger dream space from that leverage. And last but not least, on that first L, we're dealing with longevity. You want to stay in the game, you want to do it long term, and you want to stand tall because you're going to have a lot of setbacks that come down the line. But longevity is going to help you examine your experience in a way that you can tailor it to understand that not only when it happens again, but you can minimize your mistakes along the way. All right, now last L in this series, learning from your losses. When we're dealing with learning from your losses, that deals with resiliency. And in today's terms, we're talking about bouncing back, getting your bounce back. You know, being able to understand that you're going to have these times where you're down, but you're not out. You know, so take these things and stand tall on them. Learn from them. Try not to make the same mistakes, especially every day, because you want to understand the systems of your 24 hours. You know, 86,400 seconds in a day. So when you talk about different things on a daily basis, you're going to have some losses. You're going to have some setbacks. You know, but your setbacks are setups for a comeback. It's my man Willie Jolly. So we talk about day 19, standing tall. We're going to recap your T, dealing with trials, talents, and training. Get some free training. Go online. Put that thing in the Google. You know, get some online. Email the PDF to yourself. If you can't print it out, you know, just do an email, you know, and read it down the line. A, dealing with action, acceleration, and attainment. Building that daily momentum. You know, down the line is down the grind. You know, take it one step at a time. Designing your destiny on a daily basis. L, your leverage, your latitude, and your longevity. So when we're dealing with leverage, you know, people that you know that can help you out, people that you don't know that you could reach out to, and being in it for a long-term spirit. And last but not least, learning from your losses. You know, you're going to have some losses. You're going to come away with some wins. But every day is not going to be a bad day. So evaluate your losses. Build up a resiliency spirit. Stay tuned for the next video. This your boy KennyKlutch coming at you day 19 on Standing Tall. We in the conference room, baby. One love, my people from New Orleans, baby. What's happening with y'all? Moms, pops, my sister, my niece, my nephews. All this, Uncle Pops, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, my wife, the niece. Y'all be cool out there. Hit your boy up, KennyKlutch@gmail.com, Road2Renaissance @gmail.com. And remember, don't pull the trigger tonight. It's your boy KennyKlutch. We out, baby.